This week, Rishi Sunak and the Tories genuinely made it too easy for me, starting with China.
Because China is indeed a country with fundamentally different values to ours and an authoritarian leadership.
The Chinese government is authoritarian because they treat anybody who opposes the values of the government as enemies of the state, which you said you'd do this summer.
And that's based on the evidence of how we root out terrorism in this country, and it's right that we call out those who are trying to undermine the values of our society.
And then whether private schools should be treated as charities and get the resulting tax benefits.
Winchester College, they charge over £45,000 a year in fees. Why did he hand them nearly £6 million of taxpayers' money this year?
Whenever he attacks me about where I went to school, he is attacking the hard-working aspiration of millions of people.
He didn't mention that you went to Winchester College. You brought that up yourself, which means you just needlessly admitted that you gave £6 million in tax breaks to your old posh school while the rest of the country slips into poverty. And getting a private education that costs £45,000 a year is not an aspiration for the vast majority of people because it simply will never happen for them. And then on the benefits of Brexit.
Deregulating and signing trade deals around the world, that's how we'll drive growth and prosperity.
Your OBR says that it's the differences in regulations between the UK and the EU that's damaging our economic growth. And your own government data says that the trade deals you've managed to sign won't bring in even 1/100th of the money that we've lost because of Brexit trade barrier.
We had the fastest vaccine rollout in the world. We had that because of our freedoms after leaving the European Union.
That's funny because a few weeks ago, the health secretary, so the guy that you put in charge of UK health issues, says that we could have done it without Brexit.
If you look at the vaccines rollout, whilst technically, legally an EU member could have done things differently, I think culturally.
And then on asylum seekers.
We are determined to do whatever it takes to break the business model of people smugglers.
But the customers of the people smugglers are the people for whom the only way to apply for asylum in the UK is to cross the channel in small boats. And Home Secretary Suella Braverman just admitted that that's because they haven't provided safe routes to get here, which means that their failure to provide safe and legal ways to claim asylum in the UK is propping up the business model of the people smugglers.
If he really wants to support working people, maybe he should get off the picket line and end the strike.
So if Labour wants to support working people, then they shouldn't support working people who are demanding better pay during a poverty crisis that's being made worse by your policies. Okay.